How's everyone doing? The ones that are watching this video. My name is Elizabeth, and I am making this video of the simple fact that uh, I'm going through a spiritual awakening. I'm finding out you can't talk to everybody about this. They'll think you're crazy. 2 years ago, I was going through things in my marriage. We've been together since we've been 16, kids pretty much, and coming of age and still doing kid-like things, like shit we did when we were kids. Grown adults now, though. Living in as I felt, living in a spiritually dead household. So I was praying, severely asking for a deeper connection with my Heavenly Father. I prayed consistently and constantly in regards of this. And I got an answer back. I got more than an answer back. I got what I asked for. I was awakened to like telepathy and clairvoyance and channeling and God knows what else. Just haven't tapped into it yet. And I was also given a little gift. Something else was awakened within me that has been there from my understanding for years. Didn't have a clue. Never knew. And it's the spirit of another individual that's laying or harboring within me. I'm speechless on that because I never knew that existed. But nonetheless, I received it. I have been going through a lot of towering moments in regards of this. Because then you begin to question if these beautiful gifts that you received was not from our Heavenly Father, but from some type of demonic entity. I went back and forth battling with that for a while. And the more that I asked to be revealed if this was from my Heavenly Father, not from some demonic entity, it remained. There was no change. It's still there. It lays within me, and I know who this individual is. You know, you have so many questions about what you're going through. You can't talk to any and everybody about this newfound awakening. I have found out that people, first time that I tried, I was so excited. I wanted to tell somebody. I was holding it in for God knows how long. And I was telling them about this entity that lived, I don't want to say entity, but this energy that was within me that I knew nothing about, and her response was that um, it was pretty much a demon. Um, but Lord knows I don't pray to demons. I've always looked at myself as a very spiritual person, more spiritual than religious. And the feelings that I was getting from that, um, I felt was not true. Um, and that's why I was saying you have to kind of watch who you talk to in regards of this, because even though all of us are blessed with having these abilities within us, everybody's not going to awaken to it. And to hear, I don't know, I'm just thinking, to hear someone say that their Heavenly Father was listening to their prayers to the point and to the extent that they were awakened in this manner, I would automatically think, well, why not me? You know, and it can build up jealousy, stir up jealousy in the hearts of others. Um, like this twin flame ordeal. Um, I remember mentioning it to someone else in regards to twin flame. Well, how do you know that's a twin flame? You don't know that's a twin flame. Well, instead of doubting me but hearing me out, or hearing my experiences out, it was just I felt automatically attacked by it. So, um, but it also taught me a lesson that some things are just not to be shared. Um, I felt that I had finally been heard after all these years in regards of my spirituality, and I am so ecstatic to have this closer connection with my Heavenly Father. Um, it's like no other. Um, I even get up in the mornings. I even get up in the mornings like I did when I was 5. You know, like a little kid dangles their feet over the bed and they're yawning and stretching and just can't wait to see what's next. What is their day going to be like or filled with? That's how I am now. I feel like this rejuvenated child all over again. Um, can't wait to feel the vibrations. I hear a lot of people say that meditation is boring. I love it. I love to meditate. I love for it to be quiet. I love the peace, having the peace and having the sound mind, body, sound mind of body and soul and spirit. Um, this extent or how fast an individual can change. Not saying that the things that you go through won't reoccur, but I noticed like some of the things that I fretted about all my life, it reoccurs. And you know how things you went through, you just kind of cried out and kind of have to deal with it. Now I find myself things that might be resurfacing, like you have the feeling of wanting to cry, but something just won't let you. that lets me know in my heart that the things that I was pretty much, the things that I was going through in life, and even as a child I was allowing to keep me down, I was beginning to get over it. Which made me feel really good inside, because I had never had that feeling before of getting over like some of my childhood memories that stemmed over into my adult life. And I'm slowly seeing it diminish. What I also think is beautiful, you know, this runner and chaser thing, ordeal with the twin flames. Um, um, I know a lot of the feminines have done and put in a lot of work. If I have, I know y'all have. Most definitely. If I have put in the work, I know a lot of you have. And um, and a lot of us want pretty much what's due, what's owed. You know what I mean? But I'm starting to look at it in another way. All that we have put into this, pretty much, um, you're getting it back. You're receiving it back, especially if you're connected to your divine masculine. Um, you're most definitely receiving gifts from him. Um, I think we need to stop looking at things in a manner where it is in material form. I notice when I'm sad and I'm down, when I'm sad and I'm down, I get this boost of strength. I get that little tingle in my head. That's also how I know that uh, my twin is feeling the pain that I'm going through. Um, and he helps. He's been a part of my growth. Um, it's almost like if I'm sad or down, it's almost like he steps in like, no, not having it, not having that today. And I have no choice but to pretty much process how I'm feeling, deal with it, and get over it. So you pretty much need to look at it as if just because you're not getting things back in the physical world, you are receiving the most beautiful gift that a person can really give you, and that's self-nurturing, to nurture self, to heal self. I'll take that over a diamond ring over any day. I know a diamond ring and $1,000 bags is not going to make me a better person. But how I feel about myself and how I deal with others. You know, it's been times I've been mad at others. And here comes that energy surge. Like, nope, not having that today either. Process the feeling, deal with it, and I get over it. So if you think your divine masculine, I cannot say that right. So if you think that your divine is not helping you or repaying you for the things that you have done for him, he most definitely is. And I notice they come in every so often just to see, almost just to see if you're doing okay, even though they're not speaking to you verbally. You know, to me, I think that's beautiful because a person can just really just be like, I'm done with the situation and I'm cutting the whole thing off. You know what I mean? But I feel that the ones who have not given up, they're in it for the long haul, just like the feminines. Let go and let God. I didn't realize I was such a controlling person until this came about. Um, Never knowing, I didn't look at myself as being someone that was controlling, but apparently I was, and I'm learning that. Um, I'm learning to let go. I'm learning um, to be more content with me, because it is sad. It's very, it can be depressing at times. But I'm over that part as well. It can be depressing not having your divine around you or speaking to you, because you know they're out there living their life. They got to heal too and experience things as well. And um, I can feel his energy as well if he's sad and if he's upset. And it's nothing like having a person who is, excuse me, who is emotionally strong to help you through. Um, they're not being, what you call it? What's that word? Damn. Enabling. They're not enablers. It's not an enabling feeling. As far as when you're feeling a certain way and someone comes and put their arms around you and tells you it'll be okay and don't cry, it's a totally different feeling. It's almost like get your behind out of this sad place or this place that is not becoming. And he's helped me a lot. A lot. He's helped me to grow a lot. And I know it's for certain that I'm helping him to grow as well, spiritually and emotionally. But if you have any questions or answers, or you want to talk about how you're feeling, because like I said, you can't talk about this with everyone. They'll think you cuckoo. Some people are still in that old frame of thinking, you know. But if you got any questions or answers, or you feel like you want to discuss your awakening and the feelings you were going through and the time moments you were having, leave them at the comments. Leave them at the bottom in the comments. And this is Aphrodite, the queen, coming at you. Y'all have a beautiful evening.